Welcome back to my kitchen. We're getting ready for dinner and I'm making a sheet pan dinner tonight. I'm trying out a new sheet pan. I'll talk about that in just a minute, but it is salmon and we're going to have some green beans on it. This is my sheet pan I'm going to use today, and it is a Lodge sheet pan. They call it a baking sheet pan. So you cannot put this on the stovetop like a griddle, although it looks like one, but you can put it under the broiler and use it in the oven. So we're going to cook our salmon on this. This is the first time I've cooked salmon on it. We made cinnamon rolls in it, we've cooked chicken on it, and it's done very well. One of the big reasons I like Lodge is because you can get it anywhere. You know, when I get asked all the time, what kind of a cast iron do you use? Because I do use a lot of cast iron. I said, well, mostly all of my cast iron is Lodge because I can get it locally. It has a good reputation. It's held up over the years. I haven't tried some of the higher end pieces, the handmade pieces. They're just not in my price points. But this is always, Lodge is always held up. So I bought one from them. So this is what we're going to use. I'm going to stick it in the oven and bring it up to temperature. I'm going to get it really hot. I'm hoping at least 400 degrees. Then we'll put the salmon on, then we'll move on from there. So that's what we're going to do. So let's cook. So I'm going in. Okay. So the sheet pan's in the oven, and while that's in there, I am going to prep this pepper. Now, I like to do my pepper up and down. You can do it however you want, but we're going to put a little bit of red bell pepper in with our green beans that are going on the sheet pan. So I'm just going to cut these in nice long slivers because my green beans are whole green beans, so they're nice and long. So that's what I'm going to do. So there's that piece and that piece. So then all I'm going to do is usually I try to stack them up a little bit, and I also try to take a little bit of this rib meat out. You don't have to if you don't want to. So there's that. Okay. And then I stack them like this. I'll do that one last. Maybe I'll go ahead and stack it in there. I stack them all up like that. Hold on to them tight though. And then down we go. And I want them nice and long and thin. And this is how I do for my stir fries as well when I'm making stir fry with red bell peppers. There we go. And that is that. So throw this in the trash. Now, here is my salmon. So I have 3 pieces of salmon. This is farm raised. I do not able to get where I live fresh salmon. I have to go into Tulsa for that, and I haven't made it there lately. But get this from my local Aldi. It's fresh, never frozen, but it is farm raised. And I know everybody has an issue with farm raised, or a lot of people do, but we eat it and we like it. And so it usually has a good taste to it. I don't have a problem with it, but if you know you've got something you want to add to that, you just go ahead and leave it on my comments. So what I'm going to do, I have washed this and prepped it, and usually it comes in a nice long piece, and so this piece, they were attached, see, like this. So I cut the little flappy end off so that I have a good even amount across here. And then I rinse them, make sure there's not any bones in them. And then we put, by the way, I don't throw that out. This all goes in the freezer for soup. So then once we get all this done, we're going to sprinkle it with the dash and have it ready to go on to the griddle the sheet pan to sear. So I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be right back. So I thought I'd bring back with me my green beans. So these are my green beans that I'm going to put on the sheet pan. Now, as you can see, they're nice and long, whole green beans, but they were frozen. So I like to thaw them and let them get pretty good and dry. I've even been known to lay them out on a paper towel because, as you know, and I know, that if you put anything wet that you want to sear, it is not going to char. It's going to just stay green. But I think they're pretty good. At the last minute, we'll see if that sheet pan is as hot as I think it is. They're gonna dry up real quick. Okay, so there we go. The peppers, green beans, and the salmon. So here is our Mrs. Dash. I will add a little bit of kosher salt, and we're going to put a good layer on it. Now this is the table blend Mrs. Dash. I like seasoning blends. I make my own, but this is one I don't make my own with. So there we go, all the way across. Good and layered. Okay, and then I have my salt here. And this is my kosher salt. Just sprinkle across the top. And there we go. And that's it. Alrighty, so my cast iron sheet pan has been in the oven for about 3 minutes heating. So we can check the temperature on it. And I have this fun little gadget that belongs to my neighbor. Thank you, John. He makes peanut brittle with it. He says he uses it when his peanut brittle gets to 300. He knows to take it off, and he makes the best peanut brittle. So thank you, John, for loaning it to me. If I really like it, I may have to buy me one of these little gadgets. And you know, I am not a gadget girl. So we're gonna pull that out and see. Okay, our temperature on our oven is, the temperature on our oven is 450. We are at 322. So I think I'm gonna leave it just a little bit longer. But that did not take long to heat up at all, 3 minutes approximately. But remember, my oven is at 450. So we're gonna cook it hot and fast. And I'm going to, once I get it up onto the stovetop, I am going to use my little silicone brush, and I'm gonna brush it really good with olive oil before I put everything on it. So we'll give it about 2 more minutes, and then we'll pull it and be ready to go. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I'm gonna pull the sheet pan. I think it'll be ready. Now remember, when I put my olive oil, it's gonna drop the temperature a bit, and then when I lay my salmon on there, it's gonna drop the temperature too. My sheet pan is very hot, but this olive oil is suitable for high temperature cooking. So I don't want it to be over 400, 350, 375 sounds good, but remember, once I oil it, throw on the salmon, it's gonna drop the temperature straight away. So then we're gonna go back into the oven for a few minutes. All right, here we go. There's my laser. Oh yeah, we're right at 350. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Let's go with our olive oil, and I want to put a lot on here. There we go. And you probably could use avocado. I just always go to my olive oil. Spread it around really good. Let's see how much we dropped the temperature. I could stick it back in there and heat my olive oil. But it looks pretty shimmery still. 343, it's fine. We're going on. Okay, 1 piece of salmon going down. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Perfect. There's the next piece of salmon. And here's the next one. Now we're going to go in to our very hot oven for about 5 minutes. Then we'll take it out and check it again. There we go. Okay, see you back in a few minutes. We're gonna pull this salmon and flip it. We've been in there 6 minutes. It's looking really good from here. And I always rotate everything in the oven, so when we put it back in, we'll rotate it differently. Oh my goodness, that is looking really good. Okay. See how we did. Now, when I rotate these, I'm going to reposition them so I have room for my green beans and my peppers over here. I didn't want to put them too close together in the beginning. So, oh yeah, they're lifting right off of there. Look at that. They didn't stick at all. Oh, perfect. And look how evenly that's cooked. That is wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. And if you look, I always look at the side to see if it's, and it is, and it's starting to break open. This is coming along really well. So now I am going to pour my green beans all on here. And I did end up drying them in the paper towel, in the little cup towel. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna try to spread them out kind of thin. That looks all right. I think that's gonna work out just fine. And I've got enough olive oil in here. I don't think I need to put any more olive oil in here. So I'm thinking 5 more minutes and we'll toss our beans and manage our fish. And I think we're going to be pretty well close to pulling this out of the oven. So I took it out and set it this way, so I'm going to put it back in like this. Okay, 5 minutes there and I'll be back. Oh, it sounds good. Oh my gosh. It is sizzling away. Oh, those green beans, everything smells so good. Now, I did not salt and dash the green beans and peppers, so I'm going to do that a little bit now. Not too much. Just a little bit. Give me this one. And then, there we go. I'm going to toss this up. Oh, those look good. They're not getting as crispy as I would like them to be, but they are getting very tender. They look great. So, now we are going to temp the salmon, the internal temperature of it, because I don't think it can give me an accurate internal temperature. So I'm going to go in right here. And we are done. This is almost to 160. This one is a 170. And this one is 168. So I think the salmon is done all the way through. It looks good. And I could stick it under the broiler for a few minutes and really toast it up. Should we do that? I think the vote is we're not going to put it under the toaster. We're just going to have it for dinner. Okay. Turning the oven off. And I've got my big board here because I'm serving it straight out of the sheet pan. And I made up some nice spicy rice to go with it as well. So we've got everything over here. Turn that off. Okay. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. This is a beautiful little sheet pan. I love it. Maybe I should have put my green beans in sooner and they would have charred up better, but I think we're going to be okay. So let me see what piece I want. I'm just going to have a piece for taste. After I clean the kitchen from cooking. So here goes the rice. I will heat my plate up and start over again. Oh. Oh, man. That looks so good. Okay, I got my green beans, and look how good, it's just falling off already. I'm gonna go right here and cut a little slice of salmon. Oh, that looks so yummy. And I'm gonna put it right here on my plate. And look at that. That looks so good. And I like the little crusty top. It turned out good. This turned out really well. Now I just need to taste it. Mmm. Oh, look at that. Mmm. That was really good and creamy. Oh my gosh, that salmon is perfect. With some rice. Mm-hmm. I think my family's going to be very happy with this one. Anyway, so I have really enjoyed cooking the few things I've cooked on this little cast iron sheet pan, and my sheet pan dinner came out perfect. And so I'm very happy with it. But anyway, I hope to see you soon. We got something special cooking over here. So stay with me next week. See you then. Bye.